If you are looking to elevate your plant-based lifestyle in 2025, then you need to know about plant-based milks. These nutrient-packed beverages are a must-have in any kitchen. Discover why I'm obsessed with them and how you can incorporate them into your daily routine. Hi, I'm Blaze, and I help men and women to crush it in a plant-based lifestyle by keeping it simple with plant-based foods. In today's video, we're talking about plant-based milks and the benefits of having them in your daily diet. Just by having plant-based milks in your arsenal of plant-based foods will make you more versatile. They can be used in various recipes, from smoothies and coffee to sauces and baking. Having high quality, premium plant-based milks will help you to create and eat some of the most delicious foods along your plant-based journey. This has happened for me, and I was blown away the first time I actually drank a fresh homemade plant-based milk. One of the first plant-based milks that I ever tasted and drank was almond milk quite some time ago. And it was a store-bought almond milk, which was like, it was okay. It wasn't that good, honestly. And so I wasn't impressed about the plant-based milks back then because the quality was poor, honestly. And it wasn't thick and creamy and fresh, you know. It was just like this watered down almond milk that tasted kind of lame, honestly. But the first time I drank homemade fresh coconut milk, that blew my mind. That first experience did not leave me, even till today. And let me tell you, I have made some of the most delicious foods using fresh plant-based milks. Whether it's coconut milk, fresh homemade almond milk, pecan milk, mac nut milk, and the list goes on and on and on. Any type of nut, hazelnut milk, you can make pretty much almost any nut out there. You can make a pretty good plant-based milk, depending on what type of flavor you prefer. So like, for example, one of my favorite plant-based milks is definitely fresh coconut milk. That is pretty much on the top of the list. But in second place, I would say it would have to be mac nut. If you ever drank a fresh macadamia nut milk, that one's pretty good. So mac nuts, even pecans, honestly, fresh pecans, if you could get fresh pecans, pecan milk is pretty delicious. Cashews, you can make fresh cashew milk. If you haven't seen my other video where I show you how to make fresh homemade coconut milk right from scratch, then I'll leave a link for that video above and down in the description box below. Check out that video, because if you're getting into plant-based milks, that video will be super helpful for you so that you can at least understand and see the process of how to make a coconut milk, which is one of the more tougher milks to make out of all of the nuts out there, you know? If you're gonna make almond milk, pecan milk, macadamia nut milk, those are much easier to make, especially if you're buying them from the store already in the bags, and then you can just soak them in water, throw some sea salt in there, blend them up, and pour them through a nut milk bag. So check out that video, because it'll give you an idea of why you want to be adding these plant-based milks into your diet in 2025 and why I'm so obsessed with them. So when you start drinking these fresh plant-based milks, you don't really need to worry about drinking protein powder mixes anymore, like those protein drinks people love to drink. Honestly, if you're drinking fresh plant-based milks, they're packed with protein, all the healthy oils, minerals, nutrients that you need. So I haven't drank any protein powder drinks in years, honestly, and I don't feel like I need to. Not that they're bad or anything. Plant-based milks are jam-packed with protein, calcium, iron, magnesium, the healthy oils and monosaturated fats that you want in your body. These nutrients will help you to stay lean and energized. This will be helpful in lowering cholesterol and reducing the risk of heart disease. Leave a comment down below and let me know what is your favorite plant-based milk if you have one. Or if you're just starting off, let me know what plant-based milk are you considering to add into your diet in 2025. I'm curious to know. Share with others so that we can all build a like-minded community together. Another key point on why I'm somewhat obsessed with plant-based milks is the environmental impact that it has on our planet. By choosing plant-based milks over dairy milk, it helps to lower the carbon footprint here on Earth and reduces water usage associated with plant-based milk production, especially if you are able to grow some of these nuts at home in your garden, say like an almond tree or something, right? If you are able to get organic nuts, ideally raw from a good trusted source, then this would be the most ideal way of getting your own fresh nuts so that you can make your own plant-based milks at home. By doing this, you will know that you can have the highest quality possible. Another thing about plant-based milks that we need to talk about is the taste and texture. There is this misconception out there about the texture and taste of plant-based milks not being as good as ordinary dairy milk. In my personal opinion, that is completely false and not true. As much as I used to love eating dairy in the past, I have found out through my own exploration on a plant-based lifestyle that among some of the best foods that I have ever ate in my life has been linked and associated to plant-based milks. For example, fresh coconut milk, which is something that I make quite often. By consuming and creating with coconut milk in the kitchen, I have found that I have made among the most delicious foods that I have ever ate by just creating a fresh vanilla chia seed pudding with coconut milk, or even ice creams, which I do quite often. I'll create chocolate ice cream, cherry coconut ice cream, vanilla ice cream, all types of ice creams. And I'll also leave links to a couple of that videos down below in the description box. Because the kitchen is my area of creativity, using plant-based milks in the kitchen is absolutely thrilling and exciting to do, because you can make all types of foods, sauces. You can bake with plant-based milks. You can make so many different dishes with these plant-based milks, especially if they're homemade. Again, homemade is a million times better than most store-bought milks. So this is why I push making your own homemade plant-based milks, which most people can, honestly, because it's quite simple and easy to do. If you want me to make a video showing you how to make a simple and delicious plant-based milk at home, then just comment Blaze down in the description box, and I'll look forward to making that video for you. If you don't have the drive or time to create your own plant-based milks at home, then just realize that the industry has been advancing throughout the years. I remember when I first tasted plant-based milk about 20 years ago, and from then till now, I feel like it has advanced light years. These natural milks now closely mimic the taste and texture of dairy milks. So if you don't have the time or energy to be making your own plant-based milks at home, I suggest that you go out and try different brands out there and see which one makes the best plant-based milk for you, because they have all different types of varieties and flavors out there now. So just experiment and find one that you enjoy. Whatever you end up doing, just know that you can always start simple and take small steps forward every single day. So in the end, if you're just starting out, I recommend to not go with any of the huge major big brands that make plant-based milks. Instead, look for the smaller companies that are organic and have their products in a natural food store. You got places like Whole Foods, Costco, Sam's Club, and even other big chain stores that are now starting to sell smaller companies that produce these wonderful plant-based milks. My recommendation is to always go homemade if you can, because that is where the quality lies. Especially if you can get your hands on some good high quality organic almonds, pecans, hazelnuts, macadamia nuts, coconuts, Brazil nuts, whatever nuts you like. And as you start to add these plant-based milks into your diet, you will start to notice that within 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, that your energy will start to pick up and rise. And before you know it, you'll be running marathons. In all seriousness though, I noticed that the plant-based milks definitely boosted my energy through the roof with ease. So I have stuck with them throughout the years. And I feel like it's almost been about a decade since I last drank any type of dairy. So as you start to implement this strategy into your diet for 2025 and beyond, let me know your results and how you feel along your way starting out. Is it tough? Is it awesome? Is it in the middle? And just remember that there is no right or wrong way on however you proceed your journey in a plant-based lifestyle. Whether you like plant-based milks or not, just find out what works for you, and that is perfectly okay, because everyone is custom and you have to tailor your life to fit your needs. And once you start doing this, you will find your own rhythm and flow in your life. Because what works for me might not work for you. And what works for you might not work for somebody else. So you just gotta find your own groove in life and follow the beat of your own drum. And in the end, it'll all work out exactly how it's supposed to. If you are interested in learning more about plant-based milks and how to create them at home in the kitchen, then watch this video right here, where I show you how to make a luxurious homemade vegan coconut milk that you will never forget. Watch this video right here, and I'll see you over there.